Hello and welcome to Östersund, Sweden, a proud host to many winter sport events. This week, the home to the World Mixed Doubles Curling Championship taking place in the Östersund Arena. 40 teams became 16 this morning, now 8 straight knockout games. In the quarterfinal, Korea will play Japan. My name is Sander Ulvåg and I'm joined by our lovely expert, Kimberly Tuck. Good evening.
Good evening, Sander.
4 games in this session, and here they are. Korea will take on Japan, that's our featured game, but Sweden also plays Russia. Canada will take on Turkey. Hungary will play Switzerland, and of course, after that, semi-finals, gold medal, bronze medal. Pretty straightforward, really. For Korea, line-up this evening, we have Lee Ki-jong. And he will play with Jung Hae-ji. Jang Ban-sok, coach for Team Korea. Team Japan, we have Tsuyoshi Yamaguchi playing alongside Satsuki Fujisawa. And Team Japan is coached by JD Lind. Rules of play.
Each team is consistent of 2 athletes, 1 male, 1 female. There is 1 pre-positioned stone per team per end. Each team will have 5 stones to play per end. The games are 8 ends with 22 minutes of thinking time per team. First thrower will throw stones 1 and 5, and the second thrower will throw the middle stones 2, 3, and 4. Players can switch positions at the conclusion of an end. No takeouts are allowed until the 4th played stone of the end, and each team is given 1 power play per game.
Thank you so much for that, Kimberly.
No problem.
We'll see the teams now get ready. They've had their pre-game practice. The last couple of practice slides here. As Korea will have the last stone advantage. Won that in the draw shot challenge before the game started. There we have the pre-positioned stones, the red belonging to Korea. Japan playing the yellow, so they'll have that center guard, and that's how it will look for most of the ends. Of course, that power play coming into effect later on, most likely. We'll see those pre-positioned stones moved, but for now, we'll start with the first stone. Satsuki Fujisawa throwing rot 1 and 5 for Team Japan. Been looking impressive, the Japanese.
Yeah, they've really come along from the start of the week. Good shooters in their own right, but just getting a feel for this mixed doubles discipline, and they've been getting stronger every game that we've seen.
Coming up a little bit short, Fujisawa, playing out of the Tokoro Curling Club. Lives in Hokkaido in Japan. And here's Jang Hae-ji, also throwing stones 1 and 5, but for Korea. Only 20 years old, turning 21 in August. Both Korean players from Useong, just a couple hours south of Gangneung, where the curling was held for the Olympic Games this year.
So not a bad start there. Would have liked to seen that one a little bit higher in the forefoot, but we'll be happy with that. Japan will be looking to try and get one underneath. Sitting top button or right to the red stone.
Tsuyoshi Yamaguchi, 33 years old, long-time second for the Japanese men's team, skipped by Yosuke Morozumi. Finally qualified for the Olympic Games. Finished 8th.
Nice shot there. Korea already acknowledging that They're in a little bit of trouble here. Going to go and try and make some room up front. Try to run that guard back into the one in the top 8. See if they can make some room.
Lee Ki-jong. Runs it back, gets 2 yellows going. Professional athlete, professional curler. Lee Ki-jong and Jung Hae-ji. Spending a lot of time with the mixed doubles discipline leading up to the Olympic Games. Finished 5th. We might see a bit of that from both teams. Yamaguchi also using his upweight ability to run those guards back when they have a bad start. We might have a bit more of an open game, potentially.
Yeah, maybe. They both have that ability, and we have seen it in past games that we've watched, so we'll look for that today.
And a lot of teams will just draw, draw, draw. And very easy to think draw when you're playing mixed doubles and forget that you have the chance to maybe tidy things up. Of course, you really need that skill to run back, though. And it's called again by Korea. Hoping this time to get contact with the shot stone on the button as well. Won the World Junior Curling Championships last year in the Olympic arena with his brother. First ever world champion from Korea. Just running it right past everything and leaves the guard as well. A bit unlucky there.
Yeah, things are looking good here now for Japan. Angles are set up pretty well for them. So we're going to be looking to put a guard up here, try to make it a little bit more complicated.
The good thing, even if you don't make contact with those run backs, you do leave your opponent guarding again. So it's not adding to the problem as much. If you maybe come around, try and play, you miss a shot, your opponent comes around again and might lie 2, 3, and 4. So it's a bit of a safer option as well. And now maybe switching gears.
Recognizing it's probably a little bit late in the end now. It's going to try to make a play on the one in the top of the 8-foot. Or right down to the one on the button, depending on the line. I'd like to push that one in the top 8 off to the side a little bit and leave their shooter so that they might be able to use it on their last.
라인 좋아요. 웨이트 어디에요?
라인.
헐. 헐. 헐.
헤비.
헐. 얍. 헐. 헐. 헐.
Good shot there. I'd have liked to roll the shooter a little bit if they could to try to be able to use it, but object was to try and make some room on that 4-foot. They do have hammer in this end.
これ直接ないか。ないか。見てない。パンパン。
ここ？
相手トップで。
はある。そしたらここ。そしたらこれで叩かれてこれが1点。かこっちの側であんまり意味ないような気もするけどね。そこがでも難しいは難しいね。それからここ？
いいよ。
こっちだね。幅はそんなもん？
私か。
こっち側でアウトサイド。こっちでも OK だよ。
So just discussing where exactly they'd like to place the guard. Keeping in mind the angles that are in the house, we'll want to make sure they get this on the line. That's going to benefit them the most.
Sorry.
いいよ。こうやってはいる。
はい、ちょっと曲がってる。これでも OK。
Just want to get it over. Don't want to over curl.
맞는데 잡아주세요. 얼마 안 도는 것 같아.
So Korea doesn't really have much to lose here, so looking to run the yellow guard that Yamaguchi just threw to, or Fujisawa just threw, sorry, to onto the red and into the pile.
What's the degree of difficulty on this one?
Pretty high. You're moving 2 stones. About 20 feet. You've got to go from the first one to where you want it to hit at the end, so.
See if Jung Hee-ji comes close. Oh, just over curls. Could have been the shot of the week.
Nothing to lose there, though, so.
It will be a steal of 1 for Team Japan in this quarterfinal. A 1-0 lead through one end of play.
曲がる感じはするかもしれない。
こっち？
俺の気持ちは練習時から。いや、そうでもないか。
絞ってるね。
全体的にね。
ね、さっきの試合とはちょっと違う。
どっち行く？
今。
Korea, Japan, this quarterfinal. 32nd session of curling fun here in Östersund Arena.
Been lots of draws. 40 teams.
5 groups, 8 teams per group. 16 teams went through, we're down to 8. Straight knockout games.
So a little light on this one as well.
A
little bit of an over curl moves the guard.
좀 잘 나갔어.
It's going to take a bit more than that to get a frown from Yamaguchi.
Yes, they've been very positive.
라인 좋아요. 클린. Yep. 헐 라인. 라인. 웨이트는요?
6.
헐.
헤비.
오버컬 있어요, 살짝. No.
Shot.
Nice shot there. Perfect draw away, perfect line.
Yeah, pretty impressive. Having to go a little bit further out, still finding the right weight.
ドローでも悪くない？
ここ？
ドローでも、
まあ一応ワンツーではあるよ。
ちょっと押すぐらい。8ぐらい。
8？
8。もうちょい曲がると思うけど。
think an 8 called here, so maybe just back 4 weight.
Yep, gonna try and come down to that top stone maybe, tap it over.
Crashing on that guard. Means, both the teams having to play a couple of different paths. Kind of changes the dynamic of this end a little bit.
Oh, going straight for the one in the back. Nice shot there.
Might have been a switch up from Fujisawa. Ji Lin, the coach, moving in to coach the Japanese teams in 2013. And has been there since, doing a very good job. I was very excited to see Yamaguchi and Fujisawa team up for the Japanese national championship, and wasn't too surprised to see them win.
Yeah, I asked him about that in one of their post-game interviews, wondering if there was any input from the national coaches on to who is going to play with who, and he said that no, they allowed the teams to pick their partners. They had maybe suggestions, but they got to choose their partners, and was pretty excited to see these two come together.
Jang Ban-suk, coach for Korea. So they coaches are here all week. What kind of things would they be offering to the team?
Well, mainly they're that third person, that other opinion, when the game gets tough and they need some input. But they'll also be doing a lot of behind-the-scenes things. We've seen some of the coaches out matching rocks in the evening practice session, which is very late at night. They'll be watching the different sheets, trying to figure out what the ice is doing. Some of them will also be booking hotel rooms, booking dinners, you know, just taking care of all the off-ice type things that need to be done so that the players can concentrate on curling.
Big weight this time from Tsuyoshi Yamaguchi. Hold tight for line. Ends up making a double off of his own instead.
근데 이게 낫겠다. 이게 낫겠다.
오케이.
그리고
근데 뭐 나쁘지 않아. 그래도 1, 2번이니까.
네. 웨이트는요? 컨트롤?
오케이. 2点で抑えたいね、なんとかね。2点で抑えたい。ダボ?
딱 맞는 컨트롤.
Yep. Whoa. Yes.
So looking to remove this Yellowstone here in the back of the button. Wants to avoid the jam if possible.
Okay. Good.
Not bad though. Stays in front of the tee line. Japan will try the little hit and roll behind the cover that you see on the left side of your screen. Just a little over curl.
Taking a toll on the vocal cords, that one. Seems to have changed up the call here a little bit. Coming after the shot stone.
Yeah, I think they're always playing that. I think they're just trying to roll just like that.
웨이트는요?
컨트롤 할게.
컨트롤?
컨트롤.
It's pretty perfect.
Yep, Korea will have a chance to go after it, though. They'll use their own red stone in the top of the 8-foot there. Try and run it back onto the one yellow stone on the tee line. I think I heard control.
이 정도?
So playing a little bit quieter weight to try to control the movement of the stone. They do need it to move a little bit. Try to get by that guard.
비세요.
Wait, good.
Yep. 헐! 헐! 오! 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 Close. 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 비세. 비세.
Right's really nice. Good shot. Nice control weight there.
응.
Does leave the double back, and we've seen her make a couple of these, but still a good shot for Korea.
Yeah, almost like you wanted to catch it thinner to get some separation. You try and squirt that shot stone over to the other side of the house. The blank is no good.
Nope, cannot blank in mixed doubles. If you do blank the end, the hammer does flip to the other team.
That's why we see very few blanks. You'd always want to score one at least.
I think I've only seen one, and it was by accident. Oh, nice shot. Good sweeping. Good shot.
ナイス。落ちた落ちた。ロールにしようかな。
Got to throw enough weight to get that shooter to roll across the house, but don't want to throw too much because you do need it to move a little.
今この辺狙おうとしたけど多分この辺だったかな。
You don't see this very often, empty house.
Nope. Not very often. Korea will be attempting the draw for the one because if they blank it, then Japan will get the hammer.
라인 좋아요. Clean.
And there'll be no score on the board, so hammer will move if she scores her one, but at least she'll be able to put a one on the board. So she's gonna try.
あ、いや出ないわ。
Good enough.
Yeah, that's it in time. 1 point for Korea, which means this game is all tied up after 2 ends of play
좀더 낮춰야 돼.
here in the Östersund arena.
まあ相手に溜まってるのもあるから。
아.
こっちストーンドローは滑ってる。ちょっと外だからかもしれないね。
라인 좋아요.
Team Korea gets the third end started,
세요?
playing their
살짝 있어요.
rivals Japan.
라인. 떨어지고 있어요. 더 떨어져야 돼요 아직 근데. 더 떨어져야 돼요 라인. 헐. 오. 오. 씩.
Nice shot there. Really well lined up. A little bit behind the button. Japan will have to make a move, trying to make some room.
フリーズでも悪くない。
오.
throwing a very respectable 75% throughout the tournament. Fujisawa.
Yeah, those are good numbers for mixed doubles. They will seem a little bit low to the viewers at home that are used to seeing stats for the men's and women's, but with mixed doubles, they do tend to be a little bit lower. Difficulty of the shots are quite a bit higher.
Yep.
And we also have less stones.
Very good shot there by Satsuki.
Yeah, really nice.
라인 좋아요. 웨이트만요. 백티?
웨이트 굿.
백티? 아우. 탑티예요, 탑티. 라인 비슷해요. 살짝 더 떨어져야 돼. 있어 보인다.
아, 조금 있어.
아, 너.
So Korea wanting this stone to get as far onto the face of the yellow as they can. It's a little heavy. It's going to chap off. It's going to leave Japan the opportunity to get another one on top of their yellow. A little bit of a tap.
웨이트 같이.
They do have hammers, so want to keep working on setting up the angles. Probably for a big shot from Tyoshi.
4,
And I believe just going back 4 weight.
저도 타이터.
78% for Yamaguchi.
아이요, 라이트. 아이요.
ちょっとほぼいけちょっとあるかな ほぼいけちょっとあるよ
Trying to let this one curl as much as they can.
ウェイトは悪くない8 9
So
8
it
だ
starts to make its move. Wait, looks pretty good. That'll work.
13.5.
이것도 나쁘지 않아.
Let's just pan across the Östersund arena and look at the scores. Russia, Sweden tied up at 1 each after 2 ends of play.
똑같이 잡은 거야?
Canada up 2-1, playing Turkey. Also 2 ends played there.
조금만
Of
더
course, our
들어서.
game is tied at 1. And Switzerland just scoring 3 in that second end, leading Hungary 3-1. So all winners of these games will move on to the semi-finals. To mention that the winner of this game would meet the winner of the Sweden-Russia game.
웨이트 굿.
클린. 라인 굿.
티.
얍. 오.
라인만.
얍. 펄. 펄 라인.
헤비.
오, 헤비,
아,
오.
웨이트 굿.
얍. 펄.
웨이트 좋아, 웨이트 좋아.
오. 스위치.
So wanting to get this one into the pocket a little bit, onto the front there. That works good.
Definitely makes it tough to remove that red stone.
Yep.
아, 어때?
아이템은
gonna
보고
see a
너
big
센터
weight here.
막았다.
아,
Trying to jiggle that yellow, hit it onto the red, and hopefully try to get a little bit of action on the stones on the center line there. Maybe try to unfreeze that stone put there by Korea.
포커 신데 내라. No! 저 들어오래.
Sitting 2 now.
어잉?
I think what's even more impressive is not only the upweight ability by Tyoshi, but
아, 이거 될
how
것
about
같은데.
Fujisawa
이거 될것
keeping up with it and sweeping? She's a skip normally. Like, that's impressive.
오, 이거 안 누르잖아.
네. 아웃턴? 아웃턴 아까 백라인이 여기?
이거 다 보이긴 하는데
네.
약간
안쪽 맞을 수
물렸어.
있어요?
어?
안쪽 맞을 수 있어요?
아니, 이게 훨씬 쉬울 것 같아. 막기만 하면 돼.
라인
Lee
좋아요.
Ki-jong on the out turn here. Looking to tap up his own redstone. Working this for line early.
오! Yep. 오!
Bit of room on the guard.
아예 바꾸고.
Didn't really hear any weight call from Lee Ki-jong.
No, and I think he might have left a double here too. Would have liked to get that one a little bit more to the nose. Try to push it into the two yellows and just spill them a little bit so that they stay shut and leave and become backing. With that roll off though, I think he might have left Japan a chance for a double here.
If you end up throwing a bit more weight than the one calling line is expecting, it's hard to judge, but
Yep.
sometimes if the sweeper's not saying anything, it's because the weight is there.
Yep, yep.
But maybe sometimes even it's just nice to hear that confirmation.
Yeah, it makes it, when it's a little bit heavier than what you're anticipating, then the break point and the stone running down the sheet changes. So you kind of, it's nice to know that early so you can watch for that. Oh, nice shot.
I realized he even gets a tiny roll up.
Yeah, shooter goes into a really nice spot. Korea will be looking to eliminate some stones
로즈보다
here.
약간 바깥쪽.
네.
してないっす
Japan still should have a shot for two after this, though, I think.
아, 90% 보여요. 생각보다 많이 안 보여요.
And be careful not to hit this one too much on the outside, or you'll end up just jamming it on the one in the button and leaving a shot for three.
와.
If you
Whoa.
remove the backing,
와.
roll the shooter out, you might do that.
크로. 크로. 자,
Nice shot. It's about the best you could do with that, I think.
It's not bad.
웨이트 와?
Now the question is, can Japan move that red stone at the back of the forefoot for more than two?
You can see here the pre-positioned stone there not moving too far. It's kind of key. Makes it so that Japan can play the short run back on that yellow stone top four.
ただまあちょ
But
う
it
どだ
does
から
curl enough to
結
get in there,
構あれドローっていうか
potentially to tap that out
マジ
and
どっちで
get 4 points on the
遅くは
board.
投げないように
Yeah, I
あ
think
早くは
they're
投げない
playing
よ
the in-turn with back ring weight. They just need to move that red stone into the 12 foot. Doesn't need to go out of play. It just needs to get past those ones in the back 8.
Fujisawa has been pretty good at throwing the right weight here. Using Yamaguchi on the sweep when needed.
It's about hack weight. Really needs to move though.
あーダメだ
Maybe an overthrow this time. This is just going to go sailing past. Just too much weight.
Yeah, just about a rock width
One yellow.
too wide or too much weight.
That is a sigh of relief for Korea.
Yeah.
Could have been huge. But just the 1 point for Japan. Singles on the board so far. And a 2-1 lead for Team Japan.
웨이트콜을 좀
Playing Korea here.
확실하게 해주세요, 오빠. 세다 이렇게 하지 말고요. 너 후공이니?
帰りゃいいじゃん。
変える。でも4番も若干ヘビーなんで。
Not sure what that facial expression was. Maybe the reaction to her missed shot in the third in. Had a possibility of scoring 4, just overthrew it.
ナイスキープ。
Just the 1 on the board for Japan, but they are up
近いよ。
2-1.
はいよ、ナイスキープ。
Satsuki Fujisawa getting us underway again here. Haven't been too accurate with the first stone so far.
Weight's nice on this one. Just need to keep the line. Good sweep.
저거 백티에 있어.
네. 인턴이에요. 라인 좋아요. 웨이트만요.
So looking again to try and get this red stone as much on the face as they can. Fresh path out here though. We haven't seen this side of the sheet very often, so affecting the weight I think a bit here. Seemed to like it out of her hand and then just kind of get a little bit caught, so haven't played that side as much.
아웃턴 쓰지 왜 인턴 썼어? 아까 아웃턴 이쪽 와요.
14.2.
이거 편해서.
14.1。
오케이.
いいよ。ちょっと締まってるとこあるよ。いや。ちょっとサイド。いや。マイサイ。
レッツゴ
通りはするけどオーバーカールだよ。センターぐらいまで行っちゃうわ。
Side of the sheet is a little bit quicker than the other side. Again, just going back to the fact that we haven't played that right side of the sheet yet very much.
そんなわけない？
スイッチしたかなと思う。14.1はいいとこだと思う。
Korea's going to run this back.
Yeah, again, getting bad start to the end, trying to bail out, open it up.
Yep, they do have hammer.
오. 얍. 얍. 오. 오. 오.
Moves the guard, misses the ones in the house. Japan have the opportunity to try and put up a better one.
高い方がいい？
前ね。2、3。
K。
どっちマージン？
高さ横？か。上がりすぎてもなら大丈夫。
こっちやね多分。こっち側だわ多分。マージンこっちね。
いいよ。ちょっと曲げたい。曲がってないよ。はい、曲げたい。全然曲がってない。
2、3。
やっ。
2、
曲げたい。やっ。やっやっやっやっやっやっやっやっやっやっやっやっやっやっやっやっ。はい。
Would have liked it to curl over just a little more, but it is in the way, so Korea will take another run at this.
Get a little closer to the house this time. A chance to get all 3 yellows going.
얍. 오. 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 슛.
셋. 오케이.
Nice shot there.
나쁘지 않다.
パス。
かないか。
オッケ
ちょっと狭くする？いい一緒
ー。気
で
持。ちね。気持ち。
Gonna put another guard up here. One of the yellow Japanese stones did stay for shot, so gonna try to guard it.
いいよ。 いやー曲がってないな。ちょっと曲げたいよ。
に
やっはい曲げたい。いせいせいせいせいせいせいせいせい。全然曲がってない。あー。おおおおおおおおおお。オッケーナイス.
다이렉트 안 되겠어요? 될 것 같긴 한데.
스위핑 해줘.
네.
안 되면 앞에 거 열고.
So I'm going to try to run this stone, yellow stone you see on the center line, back into the other yellow.
약간 무리수인가?
보여요?
되게 좁아. 안 될 것 같지?
난 될 것 같은데. 컬이 오버컬 있어서.
근데 앞에 걸리면 완전 별로야.
최악.
해보자. 핵?
호프도 어때요? 좀 더 봐야 될까?
저 돌 끝쪽 보면 될 것 같다.
So I think I heard hack weight, so I think they're actually going to try to navigate this port here and try to remove that yellow stone in the top 8.
It was a pretty tough shot.
이거 거의 벙커예요.
Thought they were originally playing the run back, but
와!
I did hear them say hack, which is, looks like what it is.
계속 가! 계속 가! 아,
So it leaves
되지
Japan
말라니까.
sitting 2 now.
아,
もう一緒?
So you need to curl a little more to get through there.
今山口さんので10、9ぐらい。
ちょっとさっき1投目よりは2投目よりはちょっと強く投げたよ。
レース D ぐらい滑ってる。
ちょっとセットした2投目の方俺ガード2回目の方。
Seems happy enough to just throw the guard back on.
でちょっと重いかなやっぱ。
Yeah, I think that's a
9幅9。
pretty good call.
14.1
Those
14.23ぐらいだ。
Japanese stones are spread out pretty well now, so just guard the center line side of that stone.
So you might just leave the same hole, really.
Yeah, you could. I think if they get it biting center, though, it'll be a tighter hole. They won't be able to get through.
曲がってくらくない。
ちょっと曲がりすぎだよ。
But the way those red rocks are, that
ちょっと曲がりすぎ。
draw to the 8 foot is a little bit more difficult with the amount of swing that we have. Doesn't want this one to come in, though.
ナイス。
I feel like that should leave more than enough room on the out
Yep.
turn
I think
to
so.
draw, though.
Yep.
I was thinking
ナイスショッ
an
ト。
option would be to maybe just come around your own stone there, full forfeit, tee line. Leave a bit less room to score.
どうしよっかな。でも
I
今
didn't mind the
一個
guard.
It's not really in the way, except the double for 2, though.
Yep.
If it's even there.
I think Japan will be happy to let Korea have their one and get the hammer back here, playing the 5th end.
빨간색 걸릴 것 같아. 헐헐헐 스위치 헐!
Hanging on this corner guard.
Yeah, this one needs to curl. Oh, now has that sweeping made up the weight though? No, good weight. Scary for a minute there, I think.
Real good draw by Jung Hae-ji. That ties it up at 2 points each, and that is 4 ends played. Halfway, teams will have a short break, and then they'll be on for the 5th end. Second end. Japan stealing one in the first end. Jung Hae-ji has the whole house to draw to for one. The blank isn't worth much in mixed doubles curling, so taking that one is good enough for Korea to tie up this game. In the third, a really big opportunity for Satsuki Fujisawa. Just wanting to throw a backline weight, tap this red stone through, but a bit of an overthrow. And Japan only scores the one.
오빠 웨이트콜 좀 확실하게 해주세요.
In the fourth end, Japan sitting two, and Jung Hae-ji having to draw through the port. Coming very close to that corner guard, but a good sweep by Lee Ki-jong to try and carve it in, and as it hangs on the back four, it is tied game through four ends. Taking a look at the stats so far, we see Japan a bit ahead on Korea. Mostly maybe some missed runbacks by the Koreans. Japan having maybe a better start to ends, and they did have a chance to score a four in the third, so that's really the end that sticks out for me. Four more ends to go here in Östersund.
Kira, 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 kira.
The second half of this game between Korea and Japan in the quarterfinals of the World Mixed Doubles Curling Championship here in Östersund, Sweden, is now underway. Jung Hae-ji for Korea throwing the first stone. Tied game.
We've seen a pretty good game so far. Bit of an opportunity there for Japan. But the game's nice and tight. Nice weight there for Korea. There's a bit of space between their stone and the stone placed there for the Japan team, so they're going to be looking to play the freeze as opposed to playing the tap so that they can access it later. Pretty consistent, I'd say.
Nice kick. ちょっと待ってるよ。おお。クリー。Yep. Yep. タップできるよ。Yep. Yep. 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 Yep.
So going to over curl this one a little bit, which is going to leave the tap. Still okay though.
最後曲がるな、2番が。라인 좋아요.
Lee Ki-jong has been throwing quite a few runbacks in the game so far. Don't penalize when you only make the half shots.
You're going to play a bit of a freeze, a little bit of a tap, depending on the line.
Yep.
아, 웨이트 좋아.
Falling heavy.
기다리면 돼.
Yep.
기다리면 되는데.
Don't want to chap off. Want to try and stay on the line.
굿샷.
오케이.
That'll work.
나쁘지 않다.
응, 좋네요.
좋죠.
14초쯤 되는 것 같네. 14초 3.
とタップできたら最高。
うん、できたね。7?
早くこんなっちゃっても悪くない？
ああ、微妙やったもん。それ全部やられちゃうかもしれないから。7?
うん。ちょっと重いと思う。結構絞ってるわ。
幅どんなん？14.1ぐらい。
14ぐらいかな。
7ね。
オッケー。
94% for Tsuyoshi Yamaguchi so far.
So looking to tap this yellow onto the red.
曲がってるよ。ライト当たるよ。
オッケー。
A little tight there. Always trying to get the most out of the shot. Getting it into a position they might be able to use it.
프리즈도 괜찮아.
ここはない。
うん、悪くない。
Very distinct pre-shot routine. Does the same thing before every throw.
좀만 줄여줘. 오케이.
좋아요. 약간 넉넉하긴 해요. 웨이트는요?
비슷해.
클린. 룸. 스위치. 와요. 오빠 와요. 와요.
많이 써.
Want this one to curl. Like to hit a little more of that red and try and put it back a little more on the inside of that yellow stone on the button.
先やる？うん。そう。ポケットになっちゃう。
あ、
ちょっと厚めに当てる？うん。
うん。
そしたらダブルか。これだとダブル？
いや。
でもそしたらこれ生きるからね。
うん。
こっち曲がったっけさっき。
Firm weight shot coming here now, wanting to play off that outside red on the edge of the forefoot. Try to roll it in, catch that red on the back of the forefoot and spin their shooter up.
ちょっとね、ちょっとだと思う。
Make it sound so easy.
It's easy from back here. It's been easy for him so far today, so expect him to be close on this one. And the in turn here, try to get some extra action off the stone.
Whoa! Hi! Whoa!
Just like that.
Wow. Playing so well,
Yeah,
Yamaguchi.
he is playing really well. No, Coach JD said they're actually enjoying the discipline, and I think that also helps and they enjoy the game.
only played a little bit of mixed doubles myself, but the one thing I took from it was very fun to play.
Yeah, yeah, it's a nice, quick game. Lots of rocks in play.
You're obviously very involved in everything that's happening all the time. You're
Yeah.
making up 50% of the team.
Yep.
So
yeah, it's definitely a full hour and a half of full-on curling.
꼭 정타야.
네. 라인 좋아요. 웨이트는요? 있어 라인.
Looking to get as much
라인
to
너무
that
많은데?
yellow
라인
stone
많아요,
on the edge of the
라인
button as they can
많아.
here.
라인 많아요.
Needs to curl.
해진다. 많이 돌아야 돼. 슈터 빠져야 돼요.
Want to get as much to the inside as they can.
슈. 오.
Korea does have hammer here. So the last shot coming for
더 얇게.
이렇게 계속 두는 건 아닌 것 같은데.
Toyoshi's going to play another hit here. Same type of idea, but just try to roll into the button now.
그래도?
So not needing to throw as much weight.
No, I think I just heard him say hack. So again, trying to remove that stone, but keep the shooter around. I do really like the weight choices they use throughout the game.
And I like the hats that the Japanese supporters are wearing. Quite a few different ones. Missing the Mount Fiji one today, though.
Yeah. Some of the seniors games are coming to a close now, so you'll start to see some of those teams come over and support their mixed doubles teams. So needs to curl. Want to get as much to the inside as they can. Gonna stay right there.
Opens it up for potential draw for Korea.
여기면 괜찮을 것 같은데.
Yeah, have the opportunity to use that yellow stone on the edge of the forefoot to redirect their shooter if they need to. Oh, sorry, Japan has hammer. Sorry, the scoreboard's got the hammer in the wrong spot. I was wondering why she was throwing already. So, Japan has hammer. Korea looking now to get one in there and try to hope for a steal.
후반 4초가 좋아.
라인 좋아요. 살짝 타이트한 것 같아.
헤비야.
얼마나요?
8.
라인 진짜 좋아.
So still able to play off that yellow if they need to.
얍!
Really want to get this one snuggled in as much as they can to that back yellow stone.
스위치. 헐!
Trying to make it curl now. So Japan still lies 2.
Yeah, the question is, can I get it in there for 3? Yamaguchi calling something.
The magic bullet shot.
最後前当たってもいいかってめっちゃタイト。
So thinking, can you draw in there and try and chisel off the top red and spin in? Is that the thought?
I don't know. I think you want to make sure you get your 2.
Yes.
If you happen to move that one at all on the tee line, you might only get your 1. Not sure what they're throwing here, so we'll see where she sets up.
白の真ん中ぐらいの赤で。
14秒
The Japanese are always very fearless, that's for sure.
Yeah. She's setting up the out turn, so I think maybe trying to crack at that, over curling that guard.
Just get a little redirect
Yeah.
off the stone in the house, spin it onto the button. But like you said, don't want to undercurl here and tap that red stone top 4.
Really curling now. It's going to play it tight to the guard.
Huge line shot here. Getting close. Can they get it there? Little chisel rolled in? No, just too much.
She makes it through cleanly, though. She gets 3, I think.
That is
That's a great shot, great attempt.
an extremely good try by Fujisawa and Yamaguchi. Still 2 points though for Japan. They will lead this one 4-2 after 5 ends of play. It's a 4-2 lead for Japan. The game's first multiple score. Only singles up until that point. Of course, we had 1 steal in the first end.
Playing down that right side of the sheet again. Haven't seen much down that side, so a little bit slower coming this way. Again, does over curl the guard, so even though it's short, it is going to be usable for Japan. Korea will be looking to try and get one in and around there, to the back of their red stone now.
I think a lot of times we would see a team maybe use their power play now in the 6th end. Not too many ends left.
A little surprised, but maybe Korea's saving it, thinking maybe they can score a bigger end in the 8th if they need it. Usually see teams using it in the 6th end. Seems to be been most common throughout the week this week.
Maybe try and score a 2 here. Get a 4th and 7. Come home and power play and score 2 for the win.
Yep. Could be.
Good old curling game plan.
Yep. So with that staggered, Japan will be looking to try and get one in and around. Would like to stay just in front of that red one if they can, to be shot stone and not behind the tee. Right on the tee line would be really nice. Just in front. So just guarding.
15.6.
Thought they might be coming around, but
아니면
아예 날리는 건.
guess they're trying to make it a little more difficult for Korea to score multiples. So
오케이. 핸들이야?
소프트예요?
핸들이야?
나 잘 모르겠는데.
これピールになっちゃっても悪くない？
응.
Taking a look elsewhere, Russia is up 4-3 on Sweden. Canada up 5-2 on Turkey, while Switzerland leads at 7-3 on Hungary. The three other quarterfinals this evening.
エストニア戦で11でやったとこに似てるね。
あれでもセンタークロスだからさ。黄色よりちょっと外ぐらいかな。外にピールになっちゃうのは悪くない。11。よ。キャップ。お。Green! Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Whoa!
Just removing that top stone, rolling away.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice green. Nice green.
意外にまっすぐだね。
Nice green.
너무 많은 것 같은데. 조금만 더 줄여줘.
아, 요건 조금.
조금만 더.
라인 좋아요. 클린. 얍. 펄.
웨이트!
라인 계속 와야 돼. 라인.
So ignoring that yellow stone on the top of the floor, Korea's just trying to go around this corner guard, try to set up the end here. Looking to score more than one with hammer.
아, そっちね。
ちょっと絞ってるからちょっと曲がると思うけど。
Gets it in a nice place.
これからこっち？
うん。
Would have liked it a little more buried under the guard, but Japan will need to be careful.
あ
Those other two yellow stones hanging around here. Or, sorry. Those are Japan stones. I guess they're not too worried about those.
あ、それでもいいよ。
最後ちょっと中盤ぐらいから今曲がってたから曲がる気配があった。
여기 얼마 안 보이긴 해요.
Trying to promote their yellow stone onto the Korean stone at the back of the forefoot.
Trouble now for Japan.
Would have liked to maybe play that with a hair less weight. Just so that if you don't quite get the back one, then at least your stone might sit for shot in the forefoot somewhere. Or in the house even.
주는 게 나을 것 같은데. 타임아웃.
Just needed to curl a little bit more.
나 여기 오는 게 나은
So
것 같아.
Korea's going to call a timeout here, try to make sure they get this set up to get the
근데
most
기통은
points
진짜
they can out
별로고
of this
차라리
end.
이거 될 바엔 이게 낫거든요.
아, 이건 별로인 것 같다. 아이스를 몰라서.
그거는 난 짧은 거 진짜 별로.
저거 주는 게 나을 것 같은데. 근데 이렇게
이걸
하면
이렇게
저거
주자고?
이긴단 말이야.
Yeah, could be
저거 주는 게 나을 것 같은데.
이걸
a bit of
이렇게
a key
세 개야.
situation.
나 여기 했는데.
이게
롤
더블
돼.
앵글 있으니까
더블 앵글은 별로 안 중요해 지금.
여기 근데 여기 놓으면 이제 때리면 더블이긴 해요. 여기 진짜 괜찮은 것 같긴 한데 나는.
Jung Bun-sok make his way down to the field of play.
이것도 나쁘진 않은데.
거기 말고 이렇게 딱 붙어야 돼.
이거 치면 이쪽으로 더블 보여 앞에서 보이겠어 더블?
애매해.
아니
앵글이?
많이 안 보여요.
야마가 더블 칠 수 있겠어?
어차피 여자의
여자
샷이라서.
아니 막상
근데 진짜 얇아요. 진짜 얇아요.
진짜 얇아야 돼.
그럼 앞에다 붙여 그냥.
아니면 여기 너무 깊숙할 것 같은데
어.
상대 여기 프리즈 붙을 것 같아요.
그럼 무조건 이쪽으로 들어올 것 같아.
우리 여기 놓으면 상대 무조건 프리즈는.
아니면 앞에 붙이면 칠라 하겠지. 어떻게든 칠라 할 거고.
이거 넣으면 저거 무조건 때릴 것 같아.
무조건 때릴 거니까. 때려서 뒤로 숨을라 할 거니까. 그다음.
이거를 주는 게 맞아요?
그게 주는 게 맞아.
그래.
넌 뭘 주고 싶은데 지금?
난 차라리 프리즈를 주는 게 어차피 이만큼만 떨어져도 전 그냥 때리면 되니까.
그럼 얘들이 그냥 그대로.
그러니까 여기 주고 얘네 엇갈려도 4개고 이렇게 탭이 돼도 4개고 여기 앞에서도 4개잖아요. 그러니까 근데 얘는 여기 다 되잖아요. 조금.
근데 그러다가 여기 했는데 내가 여기 났어. 근데 얘네가 히트롤 했어. 그럼 이제는 점수 완전 많이 주는데. 일단 여기 보고
앞에 보는 게 맞는 것 같아.
여기.
뒤를 주는 게 맞는 것 같아.
일단은 노란 거 다 이기는 게 중요한 거야.
라인 조금 더 갈까요?
똑같이 잡아줘.
똑같이요?
똑같이 잡은 거야.
살짝 진짜 한 반 개? 아니 요만큼?
오케이.
So I think they're attempting to play the draw to the top of the 4. Try to get that in the way that if Japan tries to play the double, they would jam it, leaving them with a shot for 2. They didn't mention about playing the split on the back one.
좋아요. 라인 좋아요. 웨이터 어디예요? 라인 있어. 라인은 있어요. 라인은 있어요. 어디예요?
헤비.
이럴 때 얼마나?
웨이트
걸릴
좋아,
것 같아.
웨이트 좋아. 딱.
맞을 것 같아. 아직. 아직 no. 아직.
오케이.
Wanted to be past that one just because Japan will have the hit roll on the back.
난 차라리 이렇게 된 게 나아. 완전히 숨으면 난 때리면 되잖아. 앵글이 세서.
It was just a little tight for Lionel Heavy. Didn't want to sweep it.
난 오히려 너무 이렇게 붙으면
I think Japan with the ice that Fujisawa put down, I think she's playing the hit and roll in behind under the cover, which
언니가 생각보다 테이크 너무 잘해.
would leave Korea with an opportunity to probably promote that outside one if she rolls too far.
Ideally, just get fully underneath the yellow guard. That way, Korea might have to slash, might not keep the shooter for 3. It's very tough to make a perfect roll.
Three. Yep. Three. Yep. Three.
It's pretty close.
Yep.
Curl a little more.
Nice shot.
Very close. Just need to curl a couple more inches.
It's always a bit upsetting knowing you've just called on the sweeper a tad too much.
So Korea will have a
좀 짧을 것 같아. 오케이 핵. 약하지 않게 갈게요.
아니야. 약하게 가야 돼.
board weight shot, I believe, is the ice she's taken. Looks like it might be board.
Japan had a big shot to score big in the 3rd. Satsuki Fujisawa couldn't quite pull it off. Now Jung Hee-ji with a bit of the same. As they're down by 2. A 3 would really do for the Koreans. It's not a gimme. Do not see all of this yellow. Again, very weight sensitive. Overthrow this one. And it's not going to move for you. Definitely needing to move here.
나도.
Trying to help it curl here.
This is not making contact, just barely. Gets us far enough for 2.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was getting there. Well, not the 3, but they'll take that 2.
Yeah, tie game. I suspect we'll see a power play here for Japan.
Yes, only 2 ends left here now, and 2 power plays to come, perhaps. Tied game, Korea, Japan.
오케이.
It is power play indeed for Japan.
그냥 가야 돼요.
You can never only call that when you have the last stone.
헐.
This might be the only chance Japan gets to
웨이트는요?
use the power play, not allowed to use that for the extra end.
스위치는 아니에요, 진짜.
You're watching the
헐.
World Mixed Doubles Curling Championship here from Östersund, Sweden, in the Östersund Arena. Listening to myself, Sander Ulvåg, joined by Kimberly Tuck from Canada, taking you through this game. It's been close, it's been good. Exactly what we were hoping for.
Yeah, it's been a really good game. It's what you would expect for Olympic athletes on the ice. Pretty even numbers there between the ladies.
Neither of these teams, neither of these nations have medaled at the Mixed Doubles Curling Championship in the past. This Korean team placed 6th last year in Lethbridge. Japan's best ever finish, 7th in 2011.
Still a little overthrown there. Might be a measure if it's in. I'm not sure it'll come into play, but Korea's going to be looking to get one in a little bit better position than they did on their first. Would have liked to have seen that first shot be frozen right down to the yellow.
좋아요. 웨이트는요? 어디에요?
T.
T-O.
아웃.
스위치. Yep.
I'm going to get this one too as much as they can to try and tap it back. First shot or second shot.
이 물려가지고
Fujisawa motioning that yellow might still be shot here.
조금만 더 잡았으면 되는 건데.
I'm going to draw to the open side again.
結構滑ってる。14点。
Yellow is indeed still shot.
34。
Started the championship with 2 losses, Team Japan, to New Zealand and Estonia. Now on a 6-win game streak.
ちょっと曲がりは緩いよ。滑ってるわ。14。
OK。
はい。
스위팅 해줘.
So Korea will hit this stone here.
웨이트는요?
범퍼. 아우턴으로 할게. 많이 돌지. 여기 많이 도는 것 같아.
많이?
센터라인 보고 범퍼 던지면 될 것 같아.
아우터?
맞지?
약해요.
Whoa! Whoa!
Playing the out turn at this here.
Clean.
Gonna just nose it.
Yep. All right. Roll. Good.
It's a little bit of a roll. Jams the yellow on the back one, so it is now sitting more in the 12-foot. Those 2 yellow stones up front of Korea's, though, it probably won't come into play.
ウェイトいいよ。ノーセット。
So Korea looking to just nose this stone here.
네.
Looking to give Japan no more than 2 points in this end. Korea still having their power play left for the 8th end. Should Japan score here, and Korea will get hammer.
비슷해요, 웨이트.
플레인, 얍. 헐. 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 헐라인, 헐라인. 노럴, 노. 셋. 아, 오케이.
굿샷.
들어.
Just over curling.
と同じ感じ。
Doesn't make too much of a difference. Only thing, it's probably a little bit easier to draw than to make the nose hit. But you'd think Japan would make both shots. Pretty precise with the draw, at least on his second stone, Yamaguchi.
Thank you.
Third attempt bet, so
노즈.
라인 잡아 스위핑 해줘.
no surprise that he puts it in
잡아주세요.
great
Okay.
position.
범퍼보다 세면 안 될 것 같아.
네.
오케이.
Korea now will be playing a control weight takeout here, wanting to stay on the nose.
범퍼.
와우, 와우. 플레인, 얍. 헐. 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 헐, 헐, 헐. 노럴, 노럴. 오케이, 굿.
콜.
Good shot there. Japan will have an opportunity here to exchange stones for 2 points.
아, 비슷했던 것 같은데 웨이트는 11초인데.
Last stone, 7th end. Satsuki Fujisawa, early sweeper line. Tsuyoshi Yamaguchi working this as hard as possible. Is it there? Line call stops. And it's just the one for Japan. And Fujisawa missing a couple of shots today. Not as perfect as we've seen her
Okay.
in previous games.
曲がったね。
But Japan will lead this one 5-4.
あれか11ではあったけど、
Korea though with the power play
曲がっちゃ幅が。
for the 8th end. The 8th end of play, and it will be the power play for Korea. They are 1 down, needing 2 for the win. So Fujisawa missed an open hit to score 2. And we were discussing a little bit between the ends here while she was calling off Yamaguchi on that shot, which was nearly missed. Maybe they were thinking rather give up a steal of 1, be 1 down with the hammers and score 2 instead of being 1 up without and leaving Korea with the power play. If so, that was a very quick call from Fujisawa on the line, but
Pretty heads up.
too late. Still, nudged it out, scored the 1.
그냥 물기만 하면 돼. 좀센 것 같아.
It's a little bit of an overcurl on the first attempt there to move that guard into the ring. So it does leave the corner guard up there. Korea will be trying to get another one around.
나가요, 맞으면?
오케이, 끝.
죄송해요.
세다니까 땡겼어야지.
次ダブルはできるからね、簡単にここ邪魔したくないよね。
ここにいるじゃん。
いや、そこだったらこれヒットロールで2点じゃない。意味なくない。
ならそこ。
そしたらこれガード。
ああ。
ここでもういいんじゃない。
うん。
もうちょい狭くていいと思うけど。もうちょい狭くていい感じがするけど。
ここで15秒でここだった。
Okay.
Just wanting to get this one in front of the red stones and be shot, forcing Korea to make a play on it. I'd like to see this one curl a little more.
Yep.
So we're gonna plan B, try to get it in behind.
웨이트는요?
스위핑에 조금 한번 그래도 치다 그래.
Korea's gonna play a delicate tap, take out, try to promote that red stone onto the yellow stone in the back of the 4 and roll towards their red on the T line on the right side of your screen, or left side of your screen, sorry.
Let's take a look elsewhere. The other quarterfinals, Russia 2 up on Sweden. Sweden using their power play in the 8th end. Canada leads at 6-4 over Turkey. Also has the hammer in the final end. Switzerland up 8-5 on Hungary. Hungary needing a 3 to tie the game.
비세요, 핵.
Yep. Yep. Hard. 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 Hard line.
So this one over curling. Really would have liked to have promoted that red onto that yellow. Maybe a little quieter weight than what they were planning for.
今結構曲がったよね、相手の。
ちょっとね。
どの辺だった？どこ投げた？
ここの。ここ入れてた。
ラウンド？
うんダンプ
そうここで 11? スイープスイープ、それか先外のロールするかだよね。タイム取る？タイム取るか。
Calling a timeout here. Japan just wanting to double check that their thinking is along the same lines as what Coach Lin would be thinking.
あこれもいけんのか。
いやそっち引っ張られちゃうと思う。黄色に当たると思う。
あこう半分は見えてないぐらいだね。
あ
3分の1ぐらい。
Both teams with just over 2 minutes on the clock here to finish up this end.
Here is JD Lind.
ロール？
1, 2, 3
サードワンヒットアンドロール。
or
Yeah,
double?
you can see that.
Yeah,
double.
third. Double or roll or
The double's really difficult, I think.
Maybe can double. できない。
No.
こ
I
れ
guess you
か
can hit the outside, maybe, but. Yeah, that'd be best. Yeah. You just don't want to push. You just don't want to push the 1 to a freeze, right? Because if you hit the 2, you might push Ichiban.
多分
Yeah.
And then it's a freeze, and that's not good, right? Just hit the 1. I think just hit the 1. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Because you'll be 1, 2, 3, right?
Yeah.
And if that's open, you can maybe hit it later.
Yeah. OK。
Okay.
11？
スカーフあんならここで10でもいい気がするけど。
いやちょっと狭い気がするんだけ
So
ど。
Coach JD shaking off the
セット
double.
するならこれでいいかなと思う。
11？
I think probably Yamaguchi can make it with the way he
相
throws,
手
but
逆にここでさバックラインで全然曲がりはあるね。ちょ
yeah, keep it simple as the call.
っと曲がりはあると思う。
多分センター越えちゃってるからもうすぐ
Make
曲がる
Korea make the tough shots.
Yeah, I like this call. They did say they could see enough of that red on the outside of the 8-foot to make it, but that again is a lot tougher shot than it needs to be.
?11 前半。
Yes! Hi! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
I would have liked to hit this one just a little bit thicker and stick around.
ああごめん。
근데 이렇게 가기 좀
그렇게 가자고?
왜냐면 이렇게 오면은 프리즈가 있잖아요.
네.
이렇게 가면 웨이트는요?
頑張っちゃった頑張っちゃったよめっちゃ叫んでるから
So Korea with a nice opportunity here now.
あと山口さん1投
あと1投。
ダブルかい
This one hanging a bit wide. Making a move.
Hard! Hard! Yellow, yellow! Go, go, go! Go! Okay,
Sure.
good. 졌어?
Maybe curled a bit too much. Hard to say if Korea's lying 2 or not.
이거?
I think yellow is second shot from this position.
Our first quarterfinal is over. Russia will beat Sweden 8-5. Sweden not able to score a 2 to tie up the game in 8.
Yep. Green.
So that means that the winner of this game, Korea-Japan, will play Russia in the semi-final.
Green. Green. Green.
나이스.
Good little roll.
프리즈.
Korea will be trying to play the freeze here.
프리즈.
여기 어때요?
Right, play a good freeze here. It might be very tough to remove that red stone, providing some side backing, if you will.
너무 많은 것 같아. 포 푸시면 될 것 같아.
아, 포포 오빠 제가 여기 찾는데 저기 갔거든요.
그 정도는 될 것 같아. 좀만 줄여줘.
네, 안 붙어도 1번 되는 게 먼저인 것 같아요.
좀만 줄여줘. 오케이.
Lee Ki-jong,
Yep, line. Oh.
penultimate
wait.
stone for Korea here.
Oh.
They will still set the
안 돼.
tone of whether they'll be able to get their 2 or not
돈다,
here.
돈다.
So
Yep.
really important shot.
얼마나요? Yep.
노즈.
헐.
헤비인데.
헐.
Is that enough to lie shot?
오케이. 굿.
I think so.
졌나?
I think so, yep.
And Canada also through, beating Turkey 7-4.
そしたら今のさバンパーみたいな感じでこっちで押すよいて11秒とか
Okay.
Also, Switzerland edging out Hungary 8-5. So the only game still
ちょ
left
っと
to
薄めに当
play
てたい感じはするか
in
ら
this
少
session and these quarterfinals
し10より
is our game,
遅めの方がいいような
Korea-Japan.
気がするけど
10?
27秒ねいや10よりちょっと遅めの方がいい 11? どう
Tough little shot here. Hit it too far on the inside, and you might actually just jam it back onto your yellow.
He's playing a very controlled weight here, probably trying to keep the shooter.
11ね
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Big sweep
Yeah.
from Yamaguchi, needing to hold this one.
Oh.
Satsuki goes silent. What happens here?
시간
It's a
많아
jam.
천천히 해. 시간 많아 천천히 해.
알아요.
4초에서 공허.
And this will be a draw
시간 엄청 많아.
네.
for the win for Korea.
Needs full 8.
한번 다시 하자. 한번 다시 하자.
아, 괜찮아요.
Satsuki Fujisawa not being her impeccable self this evening. Handing Korea some chances, and here the chance to clinch it. A spot in the semi-final.
센데.
Jang Hae-ji with the throw. Lee Ki-jong on the sweep, needing full 8 foot. And Korea
웨이트만요.
through to the next stage. All eyes on this game. Last one out there, looking good, coming in. Finds the 4 foot.
Good game.
Good drop under pressure. Korea wins this one. What a game.
아. 막샷.
6-5 final score
타이트하다.
with that score of 2 in the 8th.
아, 네.
Devastation for Japan. They were on such a roll.
한일전은 가위바위보로 지면 안 된다는 댓글을 보고 제가 열심히 해야겠다.
Still trying to figure out that last shot. Didn't understand how that curled so much.
まあいい
아, 인터뷰.
오케이 오케이
It's always tough to see teams lose, but it's always
그거였는데
fun to see teams win. It's a bit of a mixed bag whenever there's a playoff at a curling championship.
Thank you. Here.
Jang Ban-suk very happy, team coach of Korea. Just signing that score sheet to confirm that Korea will be in the semi-final. Östersund Arena slowly coming to a close for the evening.
We don't need that one.
Fifth end, Japan already lying to Tatsuki Fujisawa. Fearless, trying to find a way in for three. Huge sweep from Yamaguchi, getting so close to spinning in for the third point, but two's good for Japan, up 4-2. Korea with the golden opportunity and the sixth end, Jang Hae-ji could score three, so close to giving up a steal, but just enough to push that yellow far enough. 2 points on the board for Korea and a tied game. Japan only scoring one in their power play in the seventh. Jang Hae-ji with a chance to draw, to score 2 in 8. No problems there, finds the forefoot, and Korea will be through to the semi-finals with a 6-5 final score.
아, 네. 혹시. 아, 미쳤다 진짜.
Showed some great sportsmanship, some fantastic games this week. Team Japan started off rough, had a really good roll going, always fan favorites, this Cherry side, so tough to see them lose, but Korea just that's slightly a bit better this evening. Kimberly Tuck is with Team Korea.
Congratulations, Team Korea. That was a very exciting game. How has your Olympic experience prepared you for the playoffs here at the World Championship?
일단 너무 재밌는 게임 보여줘서 너무 감사하고요. 올림픽 때 경험이, 올림픽을 경험했던 것이 이번에 플레이오프 게임에서 이번 세계 선수권에 어떤 도움이 되었는지 한번 얘기해 주시겠어요?
확실히 아이스 리딩을 하는 부분이라던가 상대방이 샷을 어렵게 할 게 저희가 스톤을 놓는 법에 대해서 올림픽을 통해서 배운 것 같아요. 그래서 이렇게 이번 세계 선수권에서 좋은 성적이 나고 있지 않나라는 생각이 듭니다.
Yeah, at the Olympic we have so many experience for the ice leading and so many strategy for more difficult to the other team, and we have the easy shot we experience in the Olympics. So we have a more good game in the World Championship right now.
Looking forward to the semifinal and Team Russia. Have you played them before? And if so, what are some of the keys that you'll need to make it through to the final?
다음 경기가 이제 러시아 게임인데 지난번에 만나본 적이 있는 팀이 아닐 겁니다. 지난번 올림픽에 나온 팀이 아니라 가지고 어쨌든 러시아 게임에 대해서 어떻게 준비를 할 거고 어떻게 경기를 하실 예정입니까?
지금 여기 있는 4강에 들어있는 팀들은 다 실력이 다 비슷비슷하고 다 잘하는 팀들이기 때문에 딱히 그렇게 전력이라기보다는 저희가 좀 쉬운 샷을 던지고 상대한테 좀 미스샷을 좀 많이 던질 수 있게 한다면 저희가 충분히 승산 있을 거라 생각합니다.
Yeah, this level, just the semi-final, 4 team and the 8 team is very high level in the world. So we is just like one paper. So we prepare the more focusing in the game, and we have easy shot and give it to the more difficult shot, and they make a little mistake. We can make the win. Yeah.
Thank you, Team Korea. Good luck in the semifinals.
Thank you.
Taking a look at the bracket, the final stages here. Korea then playing Russia in the first semi-final. The other will be Canada playing Switzerland. So those games on tomorrow, the last day of this championship, Saturday. Looking forward to it. Stay tuned here in Östersund, Sweden. It's been great.
첫 탑부잖아. 탑부나 했어.
막혔어.